No pictures.
John Berquist here with Soma Games and Code Monkeys, and I'm back with another Ultimate Coder Challenge. Intel's invited us back to do another challenge. We got second place last time with Wind Up Football using the Ultrabook. This time we get to use some cool technology that we first got to see at IDF in San Francisco. At that conference, we were invited, because we were black belt developers, to join the other black belt developers from all around the world to see this camera called a Perceptual computing camera. And it's this little camera you can see behind me here by Creative and Intel. And this SDK allows us to develop not just gesturing, like wide gesturing. And if you're familiar with like the Xbox or other cameras like that, those are more wide gesturing, and they're getting better. But this SDK is actually, in this camera, I like to call genular. And so it can pick up the very small details of your hands and your face to see gesturing, to be able to pick up if you're smiling or frowning or your eye tracking, and as well as the depth of your hand. And so you can do so many different things in games and programs. And it was really cool to see in that room full of these really smart developers how many ideas were just flying through their minds as we got to see the demo. So fast forward to today, we have a camera. In fact, Chris won the camera by tweeting the most, which probably isn't too hard for him to do, at a meetup we did back in San Francisco, I think in December. So we got the camera early and we've been playing around with that. All of the contestants got these new Ultrabooks. This is an idea pad from Lenovo, and it is a i5 Ultrabook, fully touch, Windows 8, and really like this. We got to use the prototype back in the last contest, and it's come a long way since that. We got to see some of the first Windows 8 touch Ultrabooks before they were on the market last summer, starting I think in July. This one is way different. I've been waiting for some of these more convertible Ultrabooks to become a tablet that makes sense. This one locks in, it's got magnetized tabs in the back, shuts down the keyboard, and then it's a fully functional tablet. And I really like it. It's got a high definition screen, very responsive to touch, a really nice product. So for the contest, we are going to take a property that we've been developing for a couple months now with MGM called Stargate Gunship. And that game is a very immersive, you're flying over in a spaceship, protecting soldiers getting back through the Stargate back to Earth. And so we thought, let's take this camera and do some really cool things. Let's go beyond gesturing and those kind of things and do something totally that no one's doing at all. So we're going to develop that app, the Stargate Gunship game, for the Ultrabook, for the larger tablets, for use with the camera, and also used for just the touch devices. So that is what we're going to be doing in this Ultimate Coder Challenge. That's going to start off in a couple weeks here. I think it starts off around February 15th, and it's going to go through April. Our team members are going to be Chris Skaggs. Our main programmers are going to be Gavin Nichols and John McLaughlin. And we're also going to involve our intern, Troy Parker. And I'll be involved too, just keeping everybody up to date on what's going on. So that's our team. And on Twitter, if you look for Ultimate Coder hashtag, you can track a lot of the conversations going around. And Intel's going to have a site where you can kind of track what the judges are saying and what Intel's saying and the scores as well. So we appreciate you voting for us every time we put a new update every week out. And of course, buy our games, because that's how we stay in business, and we love doing this. So thanks a lot. This is John Berquist for Code Monkeys and Soma Games, and hopefully we'll have our first update about the development process and how we're doing in the contest very soon. Thanks.